Over here, I have my horseradish plant that flowered not too long ago. I planted that last summer and I left it alone all summer. I think this fall I'll probably dig it up and break it up and harvest some. It's just the one. I've got a brown turkey fig that I've planted right there that's surrounded by the stakes. I've got, I want to say this is some kind of German variety of garlic here. A couple of walking onions that I'm hoping will take off, and then this was my Italian oyster bed, and I've already gotten one flush of oysters out of here, but then we got a ton of rain and then the oysters got really soggy and I haven't really been able to get anything out of here. But if we get another couple of cool days, then I will probably get another flush of mushrooms out of here, because if you tip it back you can see there's still tons of mycelium in there. The only downside with these was they grow well in straw and they don't grow well in wood chips, and then they come up and then you gotta pick all the little straw pieces out of the mushrooms. So, but they were so tasty. I fried them in butter, and I had salt that I made from nasturtium leaves that I had dried out and blended together, and it was really good. Walking onions are a really good, like, permaculture-y type onion. The onions are delicious, and then at the top of the onion you get these, and these little bulbs right here. Each one of these little bulbs makes, I wish my camera would focus, makes another little baby onion. So this one onion, it looks like I've got like 5 little bulbs on here. So I'm gonna get 5 more onions, and you can see how it gets heavy and it just falls down, and then those little babies will plant themselves, and then those 5 will grow up, and then each one will make 5 and lay down and plant themselves. So it looks like it's not quite time for me to harvest my scapes, but it will be soon. I like to make salt by dehydrating the scapes and blending them into my salt, or just pan searing the scapes with some butter, and my mushrooms, if I can get my mushrooms to grow. Over here is my comfrey. It's a certain variety of comfrey called Bocking 14. The seeds from this variety won't make any babies, so that's really nice. You can only propagate it from cuttings, because comfrey can get out of control. Comfrey has some medical value too, but I won't get into that. But it is really nice for compost, and it grows up and has really pretty flowers. Back here is my lovely compost pile, along with a bin that I use to drag my compost around. I try to, whenever it gets wet, turn it, and when it's dry I will get it wet. I have way over there a 275 gallon IBC tote, and it's uphill from here, so the water will just run in here. If I keep it turned, then the compost in here breaks down in like 2 or 3 months. If I don't keep it turned and I don't keep it wet, then it'll take all year. So